Hey everybody, it's Darlene from Liquid Sunshine, and I just wanted to come on and talk about some common mistakes that new or aspiring spray tan artists, myself included, when I started out, just some common mistakes that for sure you're going to make. They're kind of like it's a given, it's the rite of passage, but if I can help you through it a little bit quicker, a little bit faster, a little less research, a little less fighting with your tent and so on and so forth, I am here to help you. That's why I am discussing this right now. So the very first thing is, if you're mobile and you have the spray tan, please, please, please practice, practice, practice collapsing your tent. I have a video on it. Kelly Callahan has a video on it as well. And watch those. And just remember that you're not going to get it perfect the way that it came out. You're not going to get it back in there perfect. But if you get that folded in the bag, it's golden. You are golden. That is one huge, huge, huge thing. The other thing is hands and feet, but we won't really get into that right now because that's a separate entity. So really, now I have the Fuji set up, the guns and the equipment, but the biggest thing is that you don't understand your sprays. You kind of keep them like they showed you in class and your spray tan book. You kind of keep the settings that way, and you don't really experiment with the settings of your gun. Practice on anything you can find. Towels, boxes, cardboard, paper, just even with clear water in your tent, you can see how a spray is going. You want to really know your gun. It will save from a lot of overspray because that's pretty much the biggest thing when you're starting off is you're just full blast and you have your dials set, but really you can turn your dials down lower for less spray, less overspray, because honestly that is just money flying off in the wind and landing on the floor or your walls to clean up. So that's a waste. So know your equipment, know your equipment that the gun attaches to, in that where the filters are. The same with your fan. Know how to get the filters out, and do not underestimate how dirty they will get, even with you practicing tans on a bunch of people. Just put it into a system. Depending on how many tans you're doing, it might be once every 3 days, once a week, once a month that you clean your filters. But if you put it into a system and you have it on your checklist for that month, first of the month, do all your filters, you have it, you're done, you're golden. All right. So know your equipment. And so skipping the importance of skin prep, ultimately for the perfect tan, you want to get rid of the dead skin cells. That's the ultimate thing. If you have that built up or a previous tan on there, it's just not going to come out very pretty. But having said that, so you want to set up a system, even if you do Google Docs, a document with the skin prep instructions. Maybe you don't have a scheduling system where you have something automated sent to your client when they book. You might be doing word of mouth right now. And so whatever system you're on, if you want it just as simple as Google Docs or something more automated, that they're getting that information, quite honestly, I'll probably tell you that most people aren't reading. Probably not reading. So if you have a salon, I would put up the prep. So if you have a salon, I would do something on the wall. Did you prep? Did you do this? Did you do this? And so you want to go over that. But having said that, you don't want to turn anyone away. And just as I was on Facebook before coming to do this, there was a question out there. It's like, oh my God, I'm spray tanning a girl and she didn't prep properly. But you don't know. That may be a person that on an ongoing weekly basis does her own body scrub. So she's exfoliating anyway. But don't turn somebody away because they didn't properly prep. Get your pH spray out, get your makeup wipes out in case they have makeup on, but get that tan going. Don't turn people away. You're just turning away money. So as important, skin prep is, but you don't want to turn anybody away. All right, so it's kind of like a catch. All right, you didn't prep. Well, let's do this and we will make this work. So yeah, don't turn away anybody, especially if you're in a salon and you have a walk-in. Don't say, oh, I'm sorry, you have to prep your skin first before, let me book you in next week. Meanwhile, you're sitting there and you have some time. So why wouldn't you spray tan the person that walked in your door? Okay, so with every client of mine that I see, it can be years, I go over the aftercare and I kind of explain. It's just kind of like, okay, you can rinse in 5 hours. Remember, it's no soap. If you use soap, you're going to stop the process. And remember that you're going to, you see the bronze. Once you rinse, it's going to go, and then it's still processing. So it's 24 to 48 hours sometimes before you see the true color of, especially a rabbit. So prepare them that they're gonna, it'll seem like, oh my God, my tan is just rinsing down the shower and now I have nothing. So you just want to educate your client, right? But you want to educate them every time. Don't take it for granted that they've been in 3 or 4 times. They should know. Just go over it very, very lightly, you know, just kind of like casual, like, blah, blah, blah. Have a good night. Remember, loose clothing. I've been in homes where I've done mobile spray tan, and then she puts on, you know, like a jogging suit kind of thing. And I'm like, no, that's not going to work. Oh, but it's big and baggy and it's my husband's nice and big. No. We want something that doesn't, we want something very flowy, like a flowy dress or something like that. Wrap a towel loosely around you. But yeah. So I hope that helps. That is just some of the common mistakes that I made. So if that helps you, not make them or be prepared for it, that it is just a learning curve and everything will get better. All right, peace out.